Welcome back to the World Go channel. I'm your host and self-appointed Go evangelist, James Story. Today's lesson is lesson E1. The E stands for edge, and we're going to look at some edge moves here. So let's get to it. So let's say we have a situation that looks something like this. And you can see where looks like it's going to be Black's territory, and this looks like it's going to be White's territory, right? So both players now have either this move if it's Black's move, or this move if it's White's move. And so we have a situation where both players would like to play next. So this is a double sente situation. All right. So let's see what happens here. If Black plays first, they go here. They then threaten to play here, or just to ooze out this way into White's territory and really start depreciate or in decreasing the amount of territory that White's going to get. White's going to have to start getting back here, right? So White blocks, and now Black's in Atari. Black connects, but notice now that Black has this move here. So White usually comes back and connects with a solid connection or a hanging connection. The solid connection does not leave a co-threat behind. The hanging connection does leave a co-threat behind, either here or here. But at the same time, it divides this area from this area to make two eyes. So if you have a small group over here and it's surrounded, the hanging connection is usually best because it makes two eyes. Where if you do not, let's say that there's already White stones around here, then White wants to just play the solid connection so that they don't leave a potential co-threat behind. All right, so we'll move these. Let's just do a solid hanging connection here. Okay, so Black played here, White, Black, White. So White loses 2 points of territory, don't they? Black solidifies their wall quite nicely in this area pretty well, and bigger, just as big, is Black still maintains sente. Now, if it's White's turn, they would probably do the same thing. That's a possibility. Maybe there's other bigger moves on the board. I don't know. Okay, so this costs Black 2 points rather. So either White's going to lose 2 points, as we just saw, from their area, or Black's going to lose 2 points from their area. So whoever gets here first is going to cost the other player 2 points. So it's either White's going to lose 2 points or Black's going to lose 2 points. So the whole thing is added together is 4 points, isn't it? And whoever plays first maintains sente, which is big. So if these are the only moves on the board, then obviously this little edge stuff isn't very important. And even in the middle game, there may be other moves that are much bigger. But if you get closer to the edge of the end of the game, you want to make moves that nibble points away from your opponent and that also maintain sente. So this is 4 points either side. Whoever gets to play first doesn't lose 2 points and costs their opponent 2 points. So that's a 4-point sente move. All right, you might also end up in a situation to where Black is right here, and it's White's move. I've actually ended up in a game that had something similar to this. So this is actually something that does happen. And as White, I chose to play away, all right, because I thought there was something bigger. But what is the cost of allowing Black to play this move right here? So let's look at it. So if Black plays this move, White usually cannot immediately block like this because Black's going to Atari. White comes out, Black's going to Atari again. White comes out, and now Black is going to play here and net these stones. If White tries to get out, Black Ataris, and whatever White does, Black's going to come back and capture. The only thing that's going to save White is if they have a stone down here already somewhere that they can connect to and save all the Atari. So here's Atari, exude out, extend out, Black Ataris again. White connects, and notice now that White has 3 liberties, so Black can't make Atari right away. Now, maybe though they might want to do something, like this and try to capture these 3 stones. So that's something for White to keep in mind also. If White's already got a stone up here, somewhere around here somewhere, then they're okay. Then that's not a problem. But if they don't, Black might come out to here and now try to capture these 3 stones. So once again, nothing happens in a vacuum on the Go board. You always have to look around to see what other stones there that might complicate the situation. But let's say White finds a move that's really big. They play it. Black plays here, but now White doesn't have a stone here they can connect to, so they don't want to play this move. Instead, they fade back to here, a 1-point jump from the wall, and kind of a knight's relationship to the stone that's exuding out. And now black has 3 moves, but they really all kind of work into the same final situation. Here, here, and here. So let's look at this one first. When black plays this move here, in any of these combinations that we're going to look at, usually white's best move is back to here. And the reason is that when black tries to get out this way, white blocks, but they're connected with a tiger's mouth. And when black tries to get out this way, white blocks, but they're connected with a tiger's mouth. Okay, so white is going to lose. White made another play. They could have played this move here, right? But they didn't. So they're going to incur this loss. Hopefully whatever else they played is bigger than this. So let's count what this is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points that white lost by not coming down here. All right, so hopefully whatever move white made was bigger than 7 points. Another possibility that black might do in this situation is instead of playing here to play here. White Ataris, black plays here, and when they come back to here, white comes back up to here, black comes out to here, and once again, white blocks. Same end situation, same final situation there, right? Another move that black has in this situation is this move here. When black comes back to here, white has to play here, black here, and white here, and we're looking at the same final situation. So by white not playing here, it cost black 7 points there. Now it may be that in some situations when white plays this and black plays this, this is actually the best move, but it's usually not because, or this, right? But it's usually not because you kind of let black coming out a little bit more this way. But if you play something like this and black comes up here, then when white blocks, black can cut here. And notice they cut this weak group apart from this weak group. Black's next move is going to be Atari, right? And have some kind of, ladder thing running out here. Or they're going to come back here and play Atari. So let's say that white plays this and black comes up. White still has a problem down here, don't they? They still have to do a solid or a loose connection, and black now has an Atari this way. So that's why usually when black comes out here and white plays this, and black plays one of these, let's say they go here, 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 that white doesn't play this, or they won't play that because there's this, but they usually come back and play this move, and we end up in a situation like that. So that's just a little bit of what might happen on the edge there. Once again, if you liked what you saw, please tell me, give me the thumbs up. That is the only way I know what you want to see and what you don't want to see. Also, please subscribe, and any feedback can go to the World Go channel at gmail.com. If you're new to this, the World Go channel, then please consider the playlist Lessons in Logical Sequence. Some of the lessons are based on previous lessons, so this is the best way to view it. We also have the Life and Death of Small Groups playlist, and also Joseki, which are standard patterns that usually occur in the corner, sometimes on the side of the board. We also have the playlist of Fighting, Common and Basic Shapes, and we don't have a playlist of lessons in chronological order, but you should be able to go into our videos and sort them by chronological order. So if you haven't been at the World Go channel for a while, you can come back and see what you missed. Anyway, that's all for now. See you next time on the World Go channel. Goodbye.